Hello, and welcome to the second try of me trying to beat Minecraft like a speedrunner. And oh boy, aren't you here for a blast? I spawn in a forest like any normal Minecraft world. However, I walk around for a while and I find a desert village. And I get really excited because I will get food, I will get iron, I will get beds. I start collecting the beds around me and I start looking for the iron golem. I kill it and I see an ocean nearby. I make a boat and I go to the ocean because there are a lot of goodies in the ocean normally. However, I find a village and I'm like, good, I can kill another golem for iron. I try to kill the golem and my axe breaks. I try to go for blocks and I almost died. I forgot that the iron golem is actually aggressive. I make an axe, I try it again and again, and he always manages to hit me and then I die. Then I collect my stuff and I try to kill it again. And look what happens. Yes, I die again. Then for the third time, I finally was able to kill it. Then it's night, I sleep, I make a bucket with the iron I got. I try to make flint and steel. I get my flint, I make the flint and steel, and then I leave the village. And look what I find. I find a temple, a desert temple. I loot it. One of the chests, it has a golden apple. Another chest, it has some diamonds. I make a diamond sword right now after I collect the TNT. Because I got 2 diamonds, I make the sword and I leave the temple. And what do you know, there is another village here, but however I ignore it because I have everything I need. I take some water and I start to try to find the lava pit. I dig down because I couldn't find anything on the surface. I keep digging and then I hear something, some water flow. I dig to that and I find it and I find some lava finally. I try to make the portal, however I find some diamond. I collect the diamonds and I make some diamond tools. I make a pickaxe, I make an axe before going in, and right now I'm trying to make the slowest portal ever. I dig like that in a very weird way and I start making the portal. As you can see, I almost fuck it up, and yeah, I'm just trying to make a normal portal. However, I finally was able to do it and I got into the nether. Now I'm trying to array for a bastion using the array strategy, which I don't know how to do, but I'm still trying. Then I just give up and start walking around, and then look at this. I saw a piglin, and piglin is afraid of a zombie piglin, and yeah, he gets angry, then he runs away. It was very funny. And I move along trying to find my bastion. I go up, I go down, I go everywhere. I walk for a very long time. Then I'm making some golden armor just for the piglin not to be angry at me. And look at this, it's a very nice structure, right? I stop for a while just admiring it and then I keep moving. I find a basalt biome, and this biome is very difficult, especially for someone with my mechanics. However, I pass it, and what do you know? I finally find a bastion. Just spoiler alert, it will be useless at the end, but I found a bastion. Congratulations to me. Now I'm trying to find the gold. I find some chest, I get the crossbow, and I'm looking for where the gold is. Thankfully, this was, I believe, called a bridge bastion, and the gold is actually exposed, and look, I finally find it. I hide myself in and I dig the gold, and it takes a while to dig. It's a lot of gold actually. It's almost 14 or 18 gold blocks. I make a hole and I throw the gold in and I try to find a piglin. I found the piglin, he doesn't really give me anything, and then I go to find some other piglins because also this is a better area and I want more than only one piglin. I find one and then I get another one. There are a couple of piglins in here, and yeah, I put them in a hole and I leave them to keep trading. While they are trading, I try to find the fortress using this pie chart thingy. This pie chart, by adjusting it, I can make it find a spawner. And the spawner means a forest, because a fortress, because they have blaze spawners. And it is basically this blue blue thing on the pie chart. However, I don't know how to do it. I try and I fail miserably. So I decided to just go back to the piglins and check on the trades. You can see right now I only got 5 ender pearls and I was feeling really bad at this point. However, I find out later that I am on the wrong Minecraft version. I should be on 1.16.1, however I am on 1.16.4. So after this disappointment, I just leave the bastion and I try to find the fortress. I'm using this pie chart strategy again and it's not working at all. So I'm just walking around trying to find the fortress by myself. And I finally find it after almost 30, I don't think it was 30, 15 or 20 minutes of walking. Anyway, I almost die in here after I literally found the fortress because of some random blaze shooting at me, I think. And yeah, I drink my fire potion and I finally enter the fortress and I am welcomed with thousands of wither skeletons. I try to deal with them, kill them all, and then try to find my blaze spawner. I don't find the spawner, but I find some stray blazes. I kill one, I find another one, I kill it, and I find the third one and I kill it, and there is a chest with some diamonds which I liked, even though they will not do anything. I find another blaze, I try to take the blaze rod, but I was attacked by a skeleton. I take it out and I get finally my first blaze rod. And I finally find the spawner. However, at this point, my fire resistant already finished and I only had one. So I'm trying to kill the blazes in in the safest way ever, let's say, using a crossbow. Like, what the hell? Have you ever seen any speedrunner doing this strategy? I am killing them with crossbow with some glowing arrows until I try to find my I'm trying to gather 8 blaze rods. I finally get them. I have 8 blaze rods right now and I make my portal back home. Here is the portal. I get in, I go back to the overworld, I make the ender eye, and I know right now which direction I should be going. I walk in that direction, but and here I try to make some triangulations like some professional speedrunners. What do you mean? I am a professional speedrunner. I calculate the angles, I get the 74 angle, and then I go few blocks and I get another angle which was 75.1, and there is a 1.1 difference. From the speedrunners I've watched, I heard you divide 1000 by the angle change and you get the distance to the stronghold. However, did you forget that I don't have ender pearls? While walking, I find another village. I sleep and then I decide to do something. By trading with villagers, which is the villagers strategy, you can get some ender pearls. All you need is one Fletcher, which will give you emeralds, and a cleric, which will give you the ender pearls. However, a cleric needs a potion stand, and the potion stands needs a blaze rod, and I don't have any extra blaze rods. So I go back to the nether because I changed all my blaze rods to blaze powder. And right now I'm trying to find a blaze rod from the spawner. I got finally my blaze rod. I go back to the village and it was already night. So I go and I sleep, and then I start the new journey. I get my fletching table, I find a villager, I trap him, and yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that he doesn't escape basically. Then I make my potion stand, I get another villager, I get a cleric, and I trap him. And right now I need to gather wood. I light this forest on fire, I explode it by TNT, and I get my wood from here. And I keep collecting wood, trading, making the mistakes, trading with the Fletcher, getting the emeralds, going to the cleric, getting my leveling it up because it needs to be on expert level, and I go back and forth. Cleric, Fletcher, Fletcher, cleric, until I get him to the expert level. Collecting trees, getting emeralds, and then I decided to make another fletching table to be able to collect more emeralds and to trade more sticks because their capacity finishes after some time. So I get the emeralds and then I go back to my cleric. I trade the final few trades. I wait for him to upgrade to the expert level, and when he upgrades, there is a chance that he will give me pearls. There is another chance that he will give me something else, not pearls. And guess what happened? Yes, I got unlucky and there are no pearls. I got really disappointed at this point. You cannot even imagine. I just wanted to quit this challenge. The whole challenge, all of it. I just want to escape from it. Like, it was already 2 hours for me playing this world and there was nothing, not even my luck. However, I decide to go again and to make another cleric and to get my chance again. I do the whole thing all over, and this cleric actually give me some pearls finally. So I make my wood, I get my emerald, and I trade for more pearls. I got 13 ender pearls after the second try, which took me another 20 minutes or something. I calculate but I find the direction of the stronghold and I go in that direction. And yeah, usually you dig at 4-4 to go directly to the stronghold, and I find it, and I found also the portal room immediately, thankfully. I break the spawner and I'm dealing with this silverfish. I make my pearls, I enter the end finally, and for the first time I was able to enter the end. Like, this is a big milestone for me. Yeah, it was already 2.5 hours in, but I am in the end finally. I have my 8 bits and yeah, I'm going to kill the dragon. Like, I was very excited at this point. I make my setup. I struggle a little bit, but finally I make it. I put the crying obsidian over there and I'm waiting for the dragon to purge. I get some pearls because I don't have. I finished them all on the portal, and I'm right now just waiting for the ender dragon to purge. It finally purges and I am ready. I go there all excited and then I fuck the bed up. I want to cry at this point, but this is not even the end. I get my bed again and I try to practice it here a little bit, how to place the bed. And yeah, I'm gonna wait for another purge from the dragon. I break some crystals while waiting, or at least I try to break some crystals. Apparently I'm not really good at it, and it purges again. So immediately I throw a burr and I try to kill it and then I fuck it up in the same exact way. And I am on fire and I'm running out of food and everything is going horribly wrong. You guys literally, before doing a one cycle, you should practice it. Before attempting it, please just practice it, just so you don't face this kind of situations. Anyway, I wait and it pushes again, and right now I'm like, I am ready, and I go for it, and then the dragon just breaks my bed. I don't even understand how it happens. It goes again. This is the fourth time the dragon is pushing, and I try it again, and I don't even have to say anything. Like, I don't know how to do it. You know, when you watch videos about it, when you watch speedrunners, you're like, this is very easy. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're just throwing bits at the Ender Dragon, right? No, it doesn't work this way. So when I figured out that I am really bad at it, I decided to break all the crystals one by one. Yeah, I cannot even break crystals. And I go and try to pillar up, and the dragon hits me. And I almost died, but I fucking made a perfect water clutch. It was one of the first times I make a water clutch. I was feeling so proud of myself, you cannot even imagine. Now I go for second try to break this crystal, and I'm pillaring up. I am just like a normal pillaring up, and I think this is the last crystal. And this disaster struck. The dragon hits me, I fell, and I die, and this attempt finishes so close to the end.